Hi everyone, my name is Thalia and I'll be talking about Nanatsu no Taizai episode 21, and I have to say this episode went pretty fast and there was a lot going on and a lot of new stuff going on as well, a lot of new information, which leads us to more questions as well, and especially of what will happen in the next episode, especially with all the fights going on. Just demons running around everywhere, all the knights kind of like transforming into the demons, and Hendrickson is super OP right now, and because of the demon blood, but you can kind of compare him with Meliodas at the moment, because we kind of saw like that reference that they both can like lose an arm and just attach it right away when they have that black mark. Meliodas has that on his face, but Hendrickson at the time, like right now, has it like here in some form of armor. And I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I'm thinking since, you know, Meliodas, whenever he uses that demon power, when it isn't a lot and it's only on his face, I think it's less powerful than when, for example, he used like the claws or something. And now we have Hendrickson who has like a full body armor of that black mass. And I'm thinking that's more powerful right now instead of Meliodas just using that mark alone. You know, now we have that fight with Ban and Meliodas. So I'm kind of mad at Ban for doing this, but I think he's up to something and he doesn't really mean it that way. He just wants it to come over like that. He wants to kill Meliodas. But then at the same time, I'm also wondering, Ban would do everything to get Elaine back. So he wouldn't mind killing off a friend. Then again, I don't really believe that Ban is that kind of guy. He's his best friend. And there's a lot of best friends or just like friends fighting each other in this episode as well. And it's just very sad. For example, we have King as well, who has to fight his best friend Helbram again for like the third time, and because of that it was Hendrickson that got him back to life, although he loses like personality and stuff every time he dies, but Hendrickson has the power to bring someone back to life. I have no idea if that has to do with Helbram being a fairy or not, or something like that, but then I was thinking, if Hendrickson can do that to Helbram, what if Hendrickson can bring back Elaine to life, and maybe they can mix it up that way kind of, and Ban doesn't have to kill Meliodas? I mean, it's a good idea. It would be better that Ban shouldn't kill Meliodas and Ban can figure out that Hendrickson can actually do that and he can bring Elaine back to life. I mean, that would be a good deal. Then again, I do hope she doesn't lose some personality, but she only died once, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. I'm not too sure how his theory goes on that, but I thought that could be interesting. Anyways, this was just a crazy episode. Also, kind of had the feels when it came to like Jericho and Gira, because they're like also kind of best friends, and you know, they fought together, they went through a lot together, but just seeing Jericho transform into that demon, I thought she was going to explode because it really looked like that when she was transforming. I thought she was going to die and that would be the end of her, but she didn't. Then again, she got transformed into this ugly big demon, and I think Diane is fighting against that right now. So although Diane is like weak at the moment, she's still going for it, so I have a lot of respect for Diane. And you know, King as well, King fighting Helbram again. It's just, it pains me to see him cry every time, and it just hurts. And then it's the same for Meliodas and Ban. Okay, well, we also have Elizabeth though in this episode. She was being very brave and kind of badass in this episode. She just went with Hendrickson, and yeah, that's that. We didn't see more of that. Anyways, we saw her pull out a knife though, so it looked like she was going to kill herself. Although I don't think that is her original plan. I don't think she will do that. I'm still wondering what's behind her hair for her other eye, and I think she will do something with that eye. I think she has some kind of power, so she can actually use that, and maybe she can only use it when she's in like great danger and she needs to like save everyone or something like that. So it could be possible if she could use that. But then again, we also have that other knight. We still have Dreyfus who is there, and it could be possible that he will try to save her and just fight Hendrickson to kind of get his pride back again, because, you know, he felt so bad for killing that other guy, and he confessed to everyone and just telling everyone his regrets and get himself locked up. But he got out probably because he sensed something, or he just wanted to help them and he felt useless just sitting there, and he broke out. So I'm guessing he will help Elizabeth and get away from Hendrickson, or maybe actually fight Hendrickson. So that could be amazing as well. I mean, there's a lot of fights going on at the moment, and that is also the reason why the episode is going so fast. And on one hand, I can kind of understand why Merlin isn't a lot in this episode, because there's just so much stuff going on that there's not really space for Merlin to give her like development, or to just give her a fight with someone else. I mean, that would be way too much, I think. Although I think it's a shame that we won't see her probably for a long time. Not too sure about that, but it's kind of a shame because I wanted to see some development on Merlin. She looked very badass and she could just do magic like it was nothing, and she just looked very powerful as well. But she is helping Elizabeth's father, so that's a big deal as well. She went back to Camelot with King Arthur, so yeah, for him we won't see too much development either anymore. So because of this, I'm kind of wondering how the whole series will end, especially since there's so much going on. And you know, the whole thing with Ban and Meliodas is a very big deal, and just Hendrickson and Elizabeth and all the demons running around, it's a lot to handle. And you know, we kind of had like a little tip into the episode when Elizabeth, his father, was talking about something about a pig, and Elizabeth remembered that. So Hawk is gonna play a big deal in the next 2 episodes, I'm thinking, because I don't know, Vivian was really against that pig as well, so it must be that Vivian knows something about that. So I think Hawk is gonna play a big role into it, and I'm just wondering what. I mean, what could the pig possibly do? But he's gonna play a big role anyways, and he's gonna probably save some people, or just, I don't know, it will do something. It's obvious that Hawk will do something, but he's not aware of it himself. So yeah, I think Elizabeth will have to find Hawk and then, yeah, do something with it, I guess. So yeah, I'm really wondering about that as well. And of course we have the big question, is Meliodas like full-on demon, or is he half demon? At the moment, I don't know, but I always thought he was half demon. But for now, I'm not too sure, since, you know, the goddesses actually want him dead. And I don't know, he must have done something horrible maybe in the past that is even something that we don't know yet. I mean, maybe. Not too sure about that either. But it's exciting, and I really want to see the next episode. Although a lot is happening, we get a lot of information out of it as well, and some development for other characters too, and it's just very exciting. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and I will see you next week with another review of Nanatsu no Taizai. Bye!